So I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the beta overall and what they accomplished and some of the downsides that we saw. And yeah, so let's get into it. First and foremost, the question everyone asks when they come into my chat or talk to me on Twitter or in any other chat room is the netcode. The netcode's the big, question mark in the game. This is the first time they're showing off rollback. And let's just say it's incredible. It's very, very good. They did a very, very good job in regards to implementing rollback into Strive, which I'm sure was not an easy task, both on the administrative side in regards to allowing it, as well as applying it to this game, because this game looks incredibly good. This game is insane. Just look at some of the characters and their animations. This is all hand animated. There's no physics engine. There's no, factors behind the scenes. Every single wave of hair is hand animated. That is incredible, and they really should win a lot of awards for the graphics in this game because they look incredible. And applying rollback netcode to some of these animations must have been a nightmare. And so far, it works. It works. I've played people in Japan, pretty flawless, almost no visual rollback, no input delay, pretty good. I played people on East Coast, no visible rollback, barely any input delay or zero. It's almost like it's offline to a degree, and I'm playing against someone in Japan. And it's like marginally worse than offline. That's wild. It's honestly a game changer for the anime scene as a whole, having a flagship title that is able to span continents, truly span continents, and as well as a lot of people getting into the FGC from other communities, because I see a lot of Smash players or like Pokken players or like content creators like that really like Xenoverse or something, or even just content creators that are variety game streamers. They're getting into this game because it is good online as well as it looks incredible. It feels really good. The game does feel great. Like, it doesn't feel sluggish at all in regards to like movement and doing combos. Now, I still think the Gatlings are an insane decision. I really don't understand the design philosophy around the Gatling limitations, because I felt like in Guilty Gear it was very easy to tell someone to do, very basic Gatlings into a knockdown, and that was very good. So if they want to make this game accessible to beginners, they kind of failed in a lot of regards with their gameplay design. So I do not think it will change that much upon release, other than the addition of Anji and Ino. So I think this is the game we're getting for the most part, and it's kind of weird that it's very complicated. The amount of roaming cancels in the game, the amount of variance with the roaming cancels, the weight classes, the weird counter hit states, the execution for some combos are really high. So I don't get how that is supposed to be beginner friendly, especially if I'm a beginner and I get counter hit. I literally die. Sometimes you just die in this game, and you don't know what you did wrong. Like, my bad, I ran at you because you whiffed the button, and then you randomly counter hit me into a wall break that does 70% damage, So I do not know what they're thinking in regards to it. I'll give it that it's fun. Honestly, it's a fun game, and it's fun to run around with Giovanna and pressing buttons and trying to navigate the mindless Potemkins online. It is fun, especially it's multiplied by the fact that they have great netcode, though. Netcode is really the crux of this game at the moment. Wi-Fi is very bad still. My first 5 matches were with people with Wi-Fi, I think, and they were bad. It was bad. It felt terrible. There was rollbacking everywhere. It was bad. And the MS was only like 30 or 40, but it felt truly bad. So Wi-Fi players are still a menace. And the game currently does not have a Wi-Fi indicator, which basically means consoles are SOL at this point. They're kind of boned. They said they're going to implement it upon release, but I'm the type of person, I'll believe it when I see it. The training mode is pretty good, actually. They do a pretty decent job of giving you a lot of settings that are very easy to, change and the layout is very good. It has recording, has counterattack settings, has character specific settings like normal. Combo recipes are interesting because you can basically, I don't know if they plan to share recipes in the future, but you can kind of create your own, as you see in the left side, you can create your own little like combo trials and then save them, and then you can like play them back, or like you have your own little cheat sheet for a combo, at least the inputs for a combo, so you can go through it and not forget them, which I think is actually kind of interesting to think about for new players that might have difficulty remembering, and they have to like go back to the combo video and then go back here. You know, they don't understand the inputs. The inputs aren't in the combo video, so they're having to like, you know, keep doing it. So that's actually a pretty cool feature that they put in. That was surprising. They have the Under Night where you can change characters, the stage, and the music. So, you know, just seamlessly. So, you know, you just select it. And if you're on PS5, the load times are pretty ridiculous in regards to just switching a character. You know, you're right back into it. So, pretty good. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This lobby system sucks so much ass. I cannot describe how horrendous these lobbies make me feel as well as perform. And honestly, it's embarrassing that these are in the game. This lobby system is so bad that I can't comprehend why they were put in the game in the first place. And in the original beta with delay-based netcode, they had this lobby system. It was non-functional. Everyone hated it. It was one of the biggest complaints about the game, other than not being able to play it with rollback netcode. What did they do? They left it in. Like, like what was the thought process? It makes no sense. These lobbies are bad. They're bad. The celestial floor lobby thing where you have to win. Who gives a fuck, dude? Am I in 3rd grade? Like, I do not understand the people that think these lobbies are cool. People are teleporting around. You know, when I try and, you know, match with people, I phase into other places of the map. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for these lobbies function how they do. And they're honestly trash. After one game, you have to wait for an animation for the other person to rematch, and it takes fucking forever. When I'm cutting the gameplay for those 3 sets I put up, 40%, and I'm not exaggerating, 40% of the footage I captured was standing in a lobby. It's bad. I can't comprehend how this is a system. And you guys might be saying, well, you're overreacting. I'm not overreacting. I have to potentially run tournaments in these fucking lobbies, and it's impossible. They have to implement something that is not these lobbies. I will never touch these lobbies again if there's literally any alternative. Waiting in training mode puts your ass into the lobby, and it will kick you out of training mode occasionally into the lobby. So there's no not being in these lobbies. They force you to be in them. You have to interact with them, and it's bad. And I hate it. It's one of the worst things I've seen in a fighting game for like online like lobby systems. And I played Samurai Showdown, okay? I don't get it. It makes 0 sense to me. They need to have an alternative, or this game is fucked. Like, they need to have just a room where you don't have these avatars and it's just 2 names, you know, like they figured out in 2009, where I can just play. I can invite someone in and we can play, and then we can rematch. That's literally all anyone wants, and they make it so difficult to just do that, and it makes no sense. It's so weird. You know, when the genre is at the precipice of stepping forward several steps to begin to climb the stairs of legitimacy, when you do this, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You made very good decisions. You redid the UI. You know, you put rollback in this game. You're killing it. You're doing great. The graphics look good. And then this shit happens, and it's like miserable. All I'm saying is just give me an alternative so I don't have to look at this, because it's a failure, straight up. Overall, though, the beta was really fun. I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people enjoyed watching it. The viewers on Twitch for a lot of content creators in the FGC skyrocketed. So many people are getting like double the amount of subs, and that's really, really cool to see, because it means people are very excited to play another fighting game. And this is the first fighting game that's been coming out, like a big fighting game that's come out in a while, almost a year. And it's coming out with a feature that people desperately need right now, because we are in a pandemic and there's no offline. So having the ability to play online, it's very beautiful. It plays great. I think they did a really, really good job. The lobbies are obviously the big minus, and they could fix it very easily by just by having a very simple alternative. So overall, the beta was good. Now, it was down quite a bit, but I understood that was going to happen 100%, because no one ever expects the load to be that big. Wink. They are testing their servers, right? Now, I can still be mad about it when I'm in the moment, but it's very understandable for their servers to go down. You know, it's been stable for the past like 3 days after they extended it for the most part. So I think they got most of it sorted out. As long as it's not fucked up on launch, and even if it is, it seems like people don't care about that nowadays. You know, post Street Fighter V, Street Fighter V had the worst launch in fighting game history, and people still play that game. So it'll be fine. The netcode is the biggest part, and they did a really good job on it. So kudos to them. I'm definitely going to be picking up Strive when it comes out, and I hope you guys do too, so we can play together. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. Bye.